They were my best friends growing up.
From Black Can.
And I didn't want to leave the hotel. I was scared too.
Meanwhile, you think it smelled like straight horse booty, bro. That's crazy. That's
They were my best friends growing up. They were my best friends growing up.
from Black Can.
And I didn't want to leave the hotel. I was scared too.
Meanwhile, you think it smelled like straight horse booty, bro. That's crazy. That's
They were my best friends growing up.
from Black Can.
And I didn't want to leave the hotel. I was scared too.
Meanwhile, you think it smelled like straight horse booty, bro. That's crazy. That's
They were my best friends growing up.
from Black Can.
And I didn't want to leave the hotel. I was scared too.
Meanwhile, you think it smelled like straight horse booty, bro. That's crazy. That's
They were my best friends.
Let's do it again.
We're gonna do that again,
We're gonna
guys.
do it again.
All right, let's do that again.
Shame.
They were my best friends.
Welcome to Tabletop Topics. I'm your host, Jeff.
And of course, Jeff, guys, if you want to catch and watch our ugly mugs again on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Pandora, Deezer, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and now YouTube Music. We also have our YouTube channel, one word, Tabletop Topics, our Triple T's Clips channel, and our TikTok. So if you click on the link, it'll take you directly to the episodes. And of course, we have timestamps so you can navigate throughout. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and of course, leave us a comment. Again, guys, thank you again for joining us at the Tabletop. Again, let's jump right into it. I got you.
Shame.
I got you. Son.
Yeah, like it never happened.
See?
Like it never
See?
happened.
This is why. See, this is why we depend on you guys, because if you weren't here, you know.
Oh man, no, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Snot has been here for every fucking
As smooth as Jeff's
cranium.
cranium.
That
Oh
shit's
man,
what, hydro
chrome dome.
What?
Look at that. Hold on. Let's put the light. Let's put the light on there. Look at that.
Oh man,
Yeah,
no, we
look
love
at
it.
that. Boy, I'm telling you, look at that. So smooth.
We love it.
Yeah.
You know what, Jeff, I'm gonna put the chat over your bald head.
Yeah. Make it
Oh
happen.
no, your corner's too dark.
Yeah.
This thing's blocking my eye.
My eyes. Just make it smaller.
Really?
Yeah, just make
You
it
want
smaller.
to put it in the middle?
Yeah.
I
All
can
right,
put
there
it
you go.
right
That's
under
fine.
Bruce,
That's perfect.
right?
That's perfect.
Under Brucey Booze.
As you guys can see, Bruce Cam is back. He's bumming.
We'll try it right here. I don't like it. Nope.
No.
Nope, it's getting
above
in the
your
way.
head again.
Yep.
Yep. There you go.
Above my head.
There you go. Just don't let past the bandana part.
That's crazy. It's blocking my whole face.
Just zoom in it. Make it a little bit. Make it smaller.
But can everyone else see it though?
They should be. I can see it.
You can see it?
Yeah, I'm looking at the thing right now.
Damn, I look absolutely fucking.
And it's like you can cover
Perfect.
the words in like black, like they do on the closed captioning on the TV.
What do you mean?
At the black background, like they do on Amazon.
That makes it worse. That's more distraction.
Yeah, but people are able to read it or make it yellow. You know. Plus, our background is like white.
Snot says, smoot. See, now the words are too
It's
small.
smooth.
Now the words are too small. Oh, that's why, because chat's not down here. There we go. Bam. Smooth, as chunky as ever.
It's smooth.
Oh, man.
I only do it for you guys. I only do it for you
No,
guys.
we love it. We love it. We love it.
Yeah.
Welcome back, guys. It's our first solo episode in 2 weeks. Me and Jeff, the old duo,
The old Chrome Dome.
Chrome Dome and Dread.
The existential conversations that we always have.
Oh yeah, how y'all feel? Y'all come down from that reality shattering discussion we had on Thursday. You
Boy, I'm telling you, we're making you guys think.
know what I'm saying? Hey man, I don't know what is truth or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could take what you want from that discussion or not. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we still gotta go to work, pay bills.
Yeah.
You know? And that's the reality of things. But it's nice to engage in those discussions.
No, I agree, man. I mean, like,
You know what I'm saying?
and again,
Makes people more mindful
yeah, it does.
about everything.
It does.
Makes people way more mindful.
Hold on. I know there was
What are you looking for?
there was a TikTok that was actually talking about that, where somebody would like wake up every day, pay bills, do all that, and we're supposed to pretend to care or something like that. Let me see if I can find it, and then I can send it to you, and then maybe we can
I'll show it on the
show it on the thing.
YouTube.
Oh, there's yeah. Hold on. Let me go to likes, and then because I think I liked it.
I like it.
I like it like that. I like it like that. Sing it, Jeff.
Mindful or mindful?
All right, so I got two for you. I'm gonna send it to your. Oh, it's already on your TikTok. So
It's on my TikTok?
Yeah.
Well, why don't I just go to our TikTok
Oh, because
on the browser? Oh,
I sent it.
you just want it for me personally?
Well, it was I sent it to you. Hold on.
What was it about? Can you describe it?
Yeah, I was just describing how we get up every day and how the world pretends to care about certain things, and
You still can't find it?
no, I found it. You want me to send it to you?
Yeah, send it again.
To JB or Welch's?
Send it to
Welch's grape juice.
Welch's. That's my shit. My shit post.
I got you, bro. Send that to Welch's, and then I'll send this to Welch's, and then maybe we can have a conversation about this, because this was this past
This one, right?
Welch's.
Well, I'd like to show the chat. Like, is it inappropriate?
No.
Okay, all right.
No, it's a conversation starter.
Let's go TikTok.
Yeah, it's a conversation starter. Do you just want me to? Are you gonna log into yours?
No.
Of course, that's the first thing it shows.
Good thing we're not on there.
Oh man.
Select two objects that are exactly the same. Confirm. Who was it by? Can you just give me the name?
It is by. One is the Steaming Skulls. It's a post by Steaming Skulls, one word.
This one. With Z?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Oh, this one. This imaginary game.
The first one.
This one.
Yeah. Can they hear it?
Gotcha. I'll put up the desktop.
Be interesting conversation.
But do we want to keep scaring these guys?
That's why we're here, Jeff.
I don't want to keep sending them down rabbit holes, man. I want to keep it happy too. I want to keep this bit happy.
Hey, Black Coffee, how we doing?
Jimmy, welcome, brother. Glad to have you here, man.
Patrick Thompson, how we doing?
Patrick, yes sir.
Yes,
welcome.
He's like,
back.
oh jeez.
Oh jeez.
Oh man, he caught a whiff of us.
He said, "Oh geez, it was awesome to have you on, Patrick."
It's
Glad you came
Snot
on,
Dog's
brother.
like mindful or mindful.
both
Fucking English.
both. So yeah, let's
This
play this.
imaginary game we're all playing where we pretend.
Wait, my question is.
Huh.
Okay, it is
What's your
coming up.
question?
Just making sure.
To be someone we're not at work, so we can get money that we pretend is valuable, so we can pay for our house that we pretend
is
own. We can watch
Dog,
people
that's real
pretend
shit.
to be something else on
On
social
social media.
Listen to a government that's pretending that they care about us.
Care about
and
us.
we're going to a store to buy food that they're pretending is healthy. What the fuck? Just imagine it.
Yep.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, man.
Is not everything a show? The world
Yeah.
is a stage.
Well, because I remember when I got full time at Publix, and you know how they used to sit down with us and have those stock meetings about everything that we do for the company and all that stuff like that. And I remember something the store manager that told me when we were there is when you clock in and you go to work, you put on a show. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
He's like, because the sad part about it is when you really think about it, it's like, is it a show for some people or is it actually how they are? Because not everybody is happy at their job, but some people actually do care about the people or whatever that they're doing. You get what I'm saying? Right. So at what point does it become a show, and at what point is it actually you? You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of people will think that, oh man, I have to pretend to like these people. I have to pretend to enjoy my job. I have to pretend to do all that stuff like that. But it's like, at what point does it become you, or at what point is it actually what you're playing, what you're pretending to be? You get what I'm saying?
I think there's two sides to it. I think, one, you have to play a role because that's how society functions. You can't just be like, well, I don't like this person. I'm just going to, crash out, because I don't like exactly what, like that. That's just, no, that's illogical. Just no, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I feel like in every facet of life, you're putting on a show.
Of course, yeah.
Like, there are things that I'll do off camera that I won't do here.
True.
You see what I'm saying? And vice versa. Same thing with you, and same thing with chat.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
we're all different people when it comes to
when you need to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when you need to be. And some people put on a bigger show. Some people have a more layers to their mask. Some people don't.
Do you think that you can tell when it's genuine and when it's like fake, depending on how over the top you're?
But I think that depends on the individual.
Okay.
I honestly believe everyone's reality stems from them.
Gotcha.
Like, there are absolute truths that are happening. Like, we have shared experiences, but everyone's reality stems from them, because you're the only one consuming what's happening around the world, and then your brain is the only one interpreting it the way your brain wants to interpret it.
I feel it, bro.
You see what I'm saying? Someone could say something completely offensive to me. It's up to my brain to take offense to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
What I'm saying? Like, if I just don't care.
Yeah.
Like, if this person absolutely means nothing to me, nothing they say is going to hurt me, whether it's positive, encouraging, negative, da.
Like, this is the best part about I think this is the best part about my job. Like, people tiptoe around me because they don't know what type of person I am.
Right.
So it's like, as soon as I like lay the first foundation down, then they're like, oh, this guy's actually down to earth. I can actually like have a conversation with him or joke with him or do whatever like that. But at first glance, they're like, fuck, I don't know what to say. Like, I'll give you a perfect example. One of the liquor clerks, he's like, I witnessed something. So I went over there yesterday to help out. Put in the store. Drunk dude came in because he buys these mini fireballs every single time, and he comes in all the time. One of our
sauced as fuck.
Sauced as fuck. Yeah. So one of our associates were there, and she was uncomfortable, and he started saying the most belligerent thing to her, and then, of course, the liquor specialist steps in and says, why don't you get yourself out of here and blah blah blah, go back to this and that. I'm not gonna say what he actually said. Right? Yeah, I'm not gonna say what he actually said, but and she actually said, thank you for defending me, because the way the way the associate was is she's too nice, so she would never be able to outright say, because it was literally harassment. That's what it was.
Right. Oh yeah.
And I wasn't even there for it. I was like, what the hell happened? And I came in, and then that's when he was explaining. He's like, nah, man, I'm a straightforward person. I'm not gonna let anybody talk to anybody, regardless if it's a man or a woman, any way they want to. And I would have done the same thing regardless if I was in my my work clothes or not. And I'm like, that's cool. So him being straightforward, he's like, man, and he was just having the conversation with me when we were in the back, and he's like, Jeff, I'm gonna be honest with you, I hate everybody. I'm like, I know what you mean, man. We're on the same boat. He's like, no, you don't know what I mean. I said, trust me, I know what you mean. He's like, I'm worse than what you think. I said, trust me, I'm worse than you. And he didn't get it.
You guys were having a hate off.
We were having a hate off. You get what I'm saying? So he's like, yeah, man, I'm just an old fart. And I said, I'm a fat old man, bald fart. So we're on the same level. I'm like, you see, we're on the same. I said, whatever you're trying to match, I said I match energies. You get what I'm saying? That's just how I am. You get what I'm saying? So what you bring out, I can dish back. What I bring out, you can dish back. You get what I'm saying? So it's like there's a limit to it. So I test how far I can take it with him and how far I cannot. And it's like, nah, this guy's pretty cool, man.
I actually had a discussion with the girls earlier today about I think the question came up. It was a post that they seen on Twitter.
Okay.
And I think the question, or it was like
a degenerate post.
It was what was it? What do you call it? A hot take or some shit like that.
Gotcha.
They're like, sometimes.
Did they want your opinion on it?
It was just an open discussion.
Okay. Go for it.
And in the quote tweet, or the tweet said, sometimes hating can be productive.
Yeah.
Hating can be productive.
Yeah.
And we just kind of went into like just any type of hating, like
not just
like when I say like hating, what do you take from that?
When you say when you say hating, I take different forms, because there's multitudes of different types of hate. Like I'd be like, I hate this person in a joking matter, or man, I hate society, I hate this life. But you're kind of like not being, so there's like different forms of it. There's the extreme end, where you're like, I hate you.
Right.
And then there's
or like where you stewing over shit.
Yeah.
Like
you're like, man,
that's your person.
You plotting it. You're like, man, I got to come up with a comeback. You got your get got, and I got to get mine. You get what I'm saying? You got your get got, and I got to get mine. You get what I'm saying? So
I got to get my get back.
I got to get my get back, because you got your get got, and we're not ending it this way. I'm just saying. I'm gonna be like, you got me a week ago, but I'm gonna be marinating on it. Because I gotta come up with something. You know, it's gotta be good, because I wasted time trying to
feel me?
Yeah.
No, that's real.
Yeah.
Okay, Black Coffee. Hating is definitely the fuel that drives me. It's a motivation to be better.
Yeah, you're right, because it's like,
you feel me?
It's like, man, even though I'm not supposed to be hating, he or she is doing better than me. I gotta do twice.
Or sometimes you hate where it's like, damn, look at the work I'm putting in. They put half-ass work. I'm finna hate.
You did 20 push-ups. I'm about to do 25 just to up you. You did 25. I'm gonna do 40.
Shit.
Yeah, like, no, I get it, bro.
Like productive
trust me.
hate.
Yeah, it's
Productive.
I get it. So go ahead, continue.
No, real shit. So like we just kind of dived into that.
Yeah, the post.
And she was just like, because when people think about hate, it's like, you know, hate usually ends in like harming people,
anger,
right. Or like, let's say you people who hate on celebrities or something like that, in the position of celebrities.
You talking about
anybody, any celebrity?
You talking about RZ from Disney?
No, anybody. I'm not singling nobody out.
But they love to. Though.
I'm not singling nobody out. I'm not saying. Well, it also goes the other way around too.
Yeah, true.
With the other one too. Right, because
GG.
Right, but it's for
Fast and Furious.
Two completely different reasons. You see how mind blowing that is?
Yeah.
The movie failed because there's hate for it for two completely different ideologies.
So they lost $100 million because of that. So now I'm not even gonna bring up what it is, but so now they are potentially suing that person.
They're gonna sue her.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't. Pull
Yeah,
it up.
because
I won't pull it up.
it was a contract. It was a contract,
Right.
because the person.
But did she not fulfill her role? Like,
No, that included your political beliefs too. That was part of the contract. Yes, where this person felt like they can say whatever they wanted to say regardless of the contract. Because remember, if somebody throws millions of dollars in front of you, are you going to read a contract? Or are you just going to go in, do your job like any other job, get paid the money, get paid the revenue?
Well, I'll read the contract.
But I know what I'm saying, but
I know it
in general,
you're right,
like when they send us like every time we and I'm being honest, anytime we send an NDA to anybody that
bitch
I'm
returned immediately.
I'm like,
bro, I just sent this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This ain't a Snapchat, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I just sent the thing.
Bro, I'm like,
read it.
That's what I said. I'm like,
Because you gave me your soul and your house and kids. Read the fucking thing.
oh man, no, but that's why it's wide. I mean, that's not what's on the contract though. But and you guys still have access to anybody that we've invited onto the show.
You still have access to the NDAs we sent.
Yeah. So
you can actually look over.
Yeah,
You did it
because it's like a It's like a filing for us. Essentially, it's not just proof that you guys signed it, and the waiver too. And it's like, bro, it's like nobody reads the waiver either, and it's like the main concern.
But it goes to show you this is how we operate.
But that's what I'm saying.
This is the level society's operate. We just signing shit.
So to go back, to go back to what I was saying. So this person didn't read the contract, just signed it because they threw millions of dollars in front of this person, said person, and then decided to go spew out their political beliefs on the internet for months.
Right.
So no, years, because the film got delayed an entire year
because of
no, it wasn't because of the
vid.
It wasn't because of the vid.
Oh
no, it wasn't because of the vid. So the film was supposed to come out 2024 in March, but because of the controversy that kept happening, it was pushed back to October. Then it was pushed back again to this year's March.
Right.
And that's when it finally came out. So the traction for the film was supposed to be out, because they said the said person was done filming 2 years ago. Because remember, it only takes 6 months, and then 6 months of filming, 6 months of production, and then do the socials and promotional,
all that
what we're gonna sell, and then put it out, and then you're set. But the said person kept opening their mouth, and it kept getting worse.
And the haters came out.
Yeah, because it's like,
and when you get the haters acting,
that's it. Because at the end of the day, you got to understand,
the real haters.
We are
not just the
people.
Troll.
The people are your audience. The people are what make you your money. Mm-hmm. If you hate on the majority of the people that are going to see your film,
they're not going to watch. Speaks for.
Let me give you an example. Minecraft just came out. That film is on its way to make $1 billion, even though they've been giving it bad reviews. And of course, you know me, I'll watch it anyway, and then I'll see what was wrong with it, and we go from there. Even though it's getting bad reviews, because Minecraft is such a huge thing. I mean, look what
IP.
Look at Vic.
General,
Vic built his entire
his entire Star Wars, everything,
the planet, everything from Minecraft.
That's real.
So it goes from literally from 10 to 50, 60 years old. People are playing Minecraft. So that film is, even though it's failing critically.
Right, the critics are failing.
Yeah,
but the critics aren't the one making the movie money.
Yeah, and then you know how films are usually like adult centered. Right, this one is actually for kids. That's like fire. No adult references or anything like that.
Oh, like innuendos and shit.
Yeah,
I feel that Minecraft is too universal.
Exactly.
So really shoehorn shit
but
like that.
It's doing very well. It's actually doing very well. So the film is on its way to make $1 billion, because so many people like the film, regardless of if it's good or not. And I kind of got the plot synopsis of it, and they said, I'm like, man, that sounds like another film. It's just Minecraft. So but that's kind of the political scape in it. So there was a contract. The contract was ignored.
It was violated. Yeah,
it was violated. So now it's like, because you made us lose money because of your mouth, we're going to sue you because you broke the contract.
Spooky shit.
All right, continue what you were saying.
Snot says hater energy always. We love it. Black Coffee. Hating is best dealt with in silence. Responding to your haters is the worst thing.
Exactly. I
Talk
agree.
through action. Your haters want you to respond.
Exactly.
Right. Hey, like
I won't
the same
say
way.
it.
Like
I'll tell you.
right. The same way I could. It's what was the example they gave? Right. Where it's like where hating can just be like a way to just vent your frustrations
Yeah.
on the inequalities in the world or society.
Yeah, for
or
sure,
whatever.
for sure.
You see what I'm saying? Or like prime example, if someone does something publicly stupid, it's like you come in, drop your 2 cents, your little shit take,
How much are you going to fuel it?
and then you keep it moving.
Some people don't.
Well, no, that's where like the real hate comes in.
Oh, okay, there
You
you
see what
go.
I'm saying?
Yeah, they
Right.
keep fueling it. They
right.
keep fueling
There's
it.
that's where you separate. Okay, like that's someone who's like really hates this person, and then just a hater. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Just like
nah.
just like Squidward and SpongeBob.
Like you throw your 2 cents and you keep it pushing.
yeah,
You see what I'm
basically.
saying? Right.
What you take from it is all
Right.
is up to you.
You know what I'm saying?
Some people will hold on to it and then bring it back like
Like if I see someone
later.
trending for doing something stupid, all right, this is what they did. Damn, da da da.
Yeah.
And sometimes I just won't even engage. I'll just like, damn, that's pretty stupid. And
Yeah,
then I'll
yeah,
just
for sure.
enjoy the comments. The comments are what,
Yeah. Yeah, the comment they flame.
because there's pro haters.
Flame.
You know what I'm saying? There's pro haters.
And they
out
find
there.
loopholes, just like
Bullshit.
Smoke always finds loopholes in the comments. So
There's, there's pro haters in the comments.
yeah, but well,
I just say it's like a, but
conversation.
ultimately we ended up getting to where it's just like sometimes hating, like releasing negative emotions is good. Like that's a good thing.
especially when you do it in a joking manner too.
Right. Right.
We don't have to take everything in life serious. It's
Right.
like, bro, too much energy.
That's it.
It
right.
takes too much energy to be like you're wasting energy on being upset, angry, and all that stuff like
stupid.
that. Yeah, man, it's wild.
Stupid.
It's wild.
No, it'd be like that. But yeah, it was like what was it? What was it? Your number one hater should be yourself or something like that. I think Black
Yeah.
Coffee said that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your number one hater. Oh no. He said hating is definitely the fuel that drives. No. What did he say in the beginning?
Yeah, that was the thing he said in the
Okay,
beginning.
Yeah. You should hate yourself.
Mhm.
You should hate yourself for not being better.
Yeah.
Do better.
Well, because when you do, that's what fuels why you want to be better. You
But
don't-
what's better? What's
don't
the
look at-
rubric?
don't
What's
look-
the rubric you give yourself?
don't
to be
look
better,
at the don't look at
You feel me?
yeah.
Because it's like everyone has.
do you
that's what I'm
have
saying.
do you have a picture posted
Right.
on the wall?
That's why I go back.
That's
and,
my goal.
right. That's what I'm
Or-
saying. Everything comes back to you. It's
Yeah.
your reality. You,
Yeah,
you
that's
can
true.
do whatever you want. It could be whatever you want. But no, it will be harder. Depending on what the established rules of the reality.
No, I feel it, bro.
You know what I'm saying, of society are. You can do whatever you want, but
Yeah. All right, you want to check out the second one that I sent you?
Oh, you sent me another one?
Yeah, it's by Glub, GLUB.
If no hate you gotta be your number one hater. If no one hates you, you gotta be your number one
Yeah,
hater. I feel
dude, trust me. You get yourself pumped up. You get yourself pumped up.
you
in
should
your
hate yourself. That's crazy. Crazy
Right.
thing to say, right?
right.
All right, what's the other one?
It's by Glub.
Glub.
Yeah, GLUB.
Oh man. Just glub.
It's at Miss Trying to Move On.
Okay, that's probably what it is.
Right there. Miss. It's the first one.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Got you. Yeah, right. Which one? The first one?
Holy cow. I'll say it, most of us don't. You see the caption that says, I'll say it, most of us don't. That one?
Okay, got you.
Yeah, that one.
Buy it.
I'll say it.
That was in the,
Buy it.
this is interesting too, so I want your take on this after you finish watching this.
Yep.
And of course chat too.
Most of us don't want honest conversations. We want controlled conversations where we get to be right. Where our tone is perfect and the other person magically reads our mind and nobody ever says anything that triggers our ego. But if you're going to bring something up to someone, please ask yourself first, do I want support or do I want to be right?
Or do I want to be right?
Do I want a shoulder to cry on, or do I want someone to blame just enough to feel better? Because you can't say, I want to talk, when what you really mean is, I want a monologue, uninterrupted, and then you say, wow, babe, you're so right.
You
Like,
what?
That's not a conversation. That's a stage
And that goes for both
reading.
sexes, not just
But then on the
not
other
just.
side, you hear, hey, I'm hurting. I need to share something. And your first reaction is to either defend your character like you're on trial, or take the mic and start rewriting their feelings like you're the editor-in-chief of their emotional reality. You might want to ask yourself, why does someone else's vulnerability make you the main character? And if you hear someone else's pain and intentionally twist it, diminish it, punish them for sharing, you're not being triggered. You're being harmful. There's a difference, whole different video. And if your instinct is to emotionally eject because it's not a good time, here is a wild concept. It's probably never a good time for pain, babe. That's why it's pain. So maybe instead of asking, how do I prove I'm right? We start asking, what might I not be seeing yet? What don't I understand about them? What don't I understand about me? This stuff isn't about perfect delivery. It's about honest presence. It's about being more interested in the truth than in winning the scene. Because answers protect our egos, but questions give us a chance to build something in the middle where both validly exist. And if we could all just stay curious, especially when it's uncomfortable, I know, it sucks, maybe we'd stop building arguments and start building connection, which, let's be real, is the whole point in the first place. I'll say it.
Give me your thoughts. What do you think about that? Because especially with not just your day-to-day interaction with people, but just in general, like throughout your life, have you seen people like that? Like they'll come to you, they'll want you to listen, and it's like you'll ask them the question: do you want an answer, or do you want me to just listen? Then they'll say, okay, I want an answer. But then you give them an answer, but then when it like activates an emotion,
right,
the first thing is to defend. But why? You ask me for my opinion.
His ego.
Yeah.
Ego, right,
Yeah.
right.
You ask me for my opinion, and then all of a sudden it's
because they can't be wrong. They want the reinforcement where it's like, oh, I'm not wrong. It's like, what you call it, right? The conscious.
Yeah.
The conscious will tell you if you're wrong.
But then you'll
like if it feels wrong,
but you'll push it away.
It's wrong.
Okay.
Like that's, and then you go to someone and ask for validation and be like, hey, I need you to validate what I did wasn't wrong. And then once they hit something, once they trigger or strike a chord, then the defense comes up. Because then now you're faced with that reality.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying?
So you think it's like the 5 stages
of acceptance?
Yeah.
Well,
or is it something different?
I think in a setting like that where someone's just asking for advice, I don't think they can go through 5 stages. What?
It's like, fuck, you're right, but I'm not gonna admit it. No. What's not saying?
Snot says, why did the first part sound like she doesn't know what venting is? I didn't catch that. What did she say in the beginning? Let me run that back.
Yeah, what did she say? Yeah,
let's run that back. I'll have it muted. I'll say most of us don't want honest conversation. We want controlled conversations where we get to be right. Where our tone is perfect and the other person magically reads our mind.
Well, I think that she's talking about conversation, not venting.
I feel it.
Yeah.
Like I think with every discussion we have in every day to day, it's through our ego.
Yeah. Because venting, honestly, is you're looking for somebody to just listen.
Right.
You don't want an answer. You don't want a solution.
Right.
You just want somebody to listen. I think that's the difference between that and the conversation. A conversation usually entails.
How would you interpret venting, Snot? Because I don't know. Usually for me, venting is just like you just let all your emotions out. Yeah, whatever's on your mind, whatever's bothering. It doesn't even have to be like negative. It could be positive. Yeah. Something good could happen, and you just want to yap about how much work you put in for that good result. And I'll just
Yeah, and then you just want, and honestly, you just want somebody to listen. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'll just listen. Boy, I'm good at fucking listening.
Yeah, that's
What
the thing too.
fuck?
I think that's that.
I love when I'm not talking. What?
Everybody will look for me like,
Yeah.
all right, Jeff, you ready? I'm like, go ahead, lay it on me, bro.
Right. I
What's
love
going
when
on?
I'm not talking.
I'll
What
be
the
like,
fuck?
go ahead,
Please
lay it on me,
yap
sis. Lay it on me,
away.
bro. Like, what's going on? And then they'll just start
Please.
going, just start
Yap
going.
away.
And then be like, you get what I'm saying? He's like, and then you'll try to figure. You'll be like, yeah, I've been in a situation like that, and you just keep letting them go because that's what they want to do. They just want to
Just let them
want to let them get out. Yeah.
She said something about wanting someone, about wanting someone to listen, but it sounded negative. It sounded negative. Where our tone is magically. Look at that. That's crazy work. It's not. Is it what she said? Hold on, let me read
how
it.
she said it.
Let me see. Where tone is perfect and the other person magically reads our mind, and nobody ever says anything that triggers our ego. But if you're going to bring something up to someone, please ask yourself first, do I want support or do I want to be right?
Yeah.
Do I want a shoulder to cry on? Or do I want someone to blame just okay, I see.
Yeah.
Or do I want someone to blame
Just enough to
yeah.
feel better.
Okay, no.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
I see what you mean.
We see what you're saying. It's not.
I get you, Snot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do I want someone? So now she's already accusing. It's an accusatory.
Yeah, I mean,
feel it. But that's
we can
semantics.
decide. Yeah,
right.
yeah, we can
semantics.
decide. We can
Right.
decide that.
It's detracting from the overall.
Yeah. The message.
The message.
The message. Fucking amazing, bro.
Oh,
Critical
man.
drinker. Hey, Smoke.
Welcome, brother. Glad to
My
see
man.
you here, man. Bald head is in the
Yeah.
chat. We love it. We love it.
Yeah. So what do you have you ever, and you don't have to use names, but have you ever encountered situation like that where people, instead of taking the advice with a grain of salt, or they ask for a solution and you try to give it to them, they try to either get upset at you or try to sway you to take their side in how do you double down on
what they're because I usually tell them exactly what it is.
Yeah.
And then if I don't know, I've never been in a situation because like I can analyze what's going on and then just read your ass.
I feel it, bro.
Like I literally read the fuck out of people and then they're just like dumbfounded because it's like, well, shit.
Damn, you knew what I was gonna say before I said it. Yeah.
Like, because the truth is so bare laid in front of them. Like they can't
accept it.
You see what I'm saying? Because when I give you advice, like I'm literally detailing everything that you're doing. You know, how it could be perceived, the way you could be perceiving it, and then I'll ask you questions. Okay,
for sure.
So how do you feel? What do you think about this? And then what happened next? Okay, so why do you think this happened? You see what I'm saying? I ask you questions.
What and then
we arrive at the conclusion.
Yeah. What do you think you did wrong? What do you think this person did wrong?
I hold your hand logically so you could see the steps that you're taking that keep landing you in this situation.
In the same situation, yeah.
Right. So we retrace our steps. That's how I give advice. We retrace our steps.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying? Like, because I need to understand your thought process as you were doing these things. And then I give you the advice. So, like, I've never had that issue where I give advice and someone doesn't take it.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's a lie.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 times. But usually after the first time, if you come back to me and I tell them this, and after I give them advice, you could ask anybody I give advice. If you come to me and ask for the same advice again, I'm not going to give you advice again. Yeah. Because you're wasting my time.
Because it's a broken record at that point.
You're wasting my time.
So it's like sometimes when you get those people or those friends that's like, okay, I'm gonna give you a solution. I'm not saying it's the right one, but you can take something similar to it or something close to it, so you don't have to be to put yourself in that situation. And then they'll come back and they'll start complaining about the same thing over and over again. Like I've done that, and it's like, bro, at this point, I'm wasting my time. I'm wasting my energy. So it's like you either do something or you keep it pushing.
I'll let time handle you.
Yep.
Time heals all.
Yep.
What? Time is ultimate. What the fuck? I'm not wasting mine. Absolutely not.
Yep.
Black Coffee says,
Especially.
hold on, I think I missed Snots.
Oh yeah, you did.
Snots, sorry.
Hold on.
Black Coffee says, I think she's only talking about the reasoning why people vent. Snot says she's probably just proving her point, lol, but it threw me off. Like, venting isn't me attacking the person I'm talking to. I feel you. I feel you. Black Coffee, this shit happens all the time when training people.
Mm-hmm.
They give me all the excuses why they out of shape, but don't really want the solution. Spooky shit. Spooky shit.
Yeah. They
It's
just
like, move this dumbbell from here to there.
Yeah.
And it's like, here's my family history, my medical,
my medical records,
all of that.
my lineage.
And
There's
it's like,
the thyroid
but
level.
there's one arm Larry doing fucking supersets. You know,
But the thyroid is the one that's holding the weight. You know, blood pressure medicine. You know, all that stuff. I feel
just
it.
pick up the dumbbell from here and put it over there.
Yep.
No, you know. But hey,
I digress.
Snot says, it's mostly people giving excuses and not fixing stuff, but sometimes the fix is getting it off your chest. That's real.
For sure.
Yeah, Jeff's a great listener. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Jeff's a great. What? Sometimes I just be, bruh.
Well, the thing is too. I think what sucks, and it's not just with you, bro. It's with everybody I have a conversation with. They think that they're like, "Do you even want to hear what I have to say?" I'm like, "Bro, go ahead. I'm listening." Like,
sometimes I have to stop myself because mindfulness.
Yeah.
Mindfulness,
because you're because you thinking about it in the sense of, I don't want to waste his time from me yapping, but I always tell you, bro, you got to get it out.
I got to stop like 3 times. All right, Jeff, like,
bro,
am I talking too much?
No,
like, I'll take a break.
No, bro, you good, dude. Jeff, this is a daily job, bro. I go to work, I have to do grocery shit, and I gotta sit down in my chair.
Man.
I gotta sit down in my chair and have my meeting, bro.
That's real.
But yeah, so and I say yeah, go ahead. Say what you're saying. But no, that's me. I'm talking to myself. Yeah, but that's the thing too. It's like, dude, I'll say, go ahead, man, go ahead and talk. Like I did that for the assistant produce manager who was going through a lot at the house, and I just sit down and listen, and then I'll be like, okay, how can I? If I can't relate, I can relate from somebody else that gave me that story, and then be like, okay, I see what they're saying. I've heard it from this other person. I can connect it. He's like, no, I haven't been through that, but I've heard that before, and I can understand your frustration in said situation. You get what I'm saying?
I know what it feels like to be frustrated.
Yeah.
I know what it feels like to be angry.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, and those are the
and like you said, anger
base points I'm starting from.
Yeah.
Okay, you're angry.
Mm-hmm.
I know how that feels.
Yeah.
I know when your chest is tight and you're angry and you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I literally try to feel the emotion with you.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I try to, I don't know, it's weird. It's weird as fuck. It's weird as fuck. Which is why, like, because I invest so much time in being mindful and being empathetic, it pisses me off when you don't listen to what the fuck I just told you.
I got you.
And you do the same thing. That's why it's like one and
That's
done.
why you got to pick and choose who you talk to.
Yeah, that's why, exactly. I'm very selective. Snot. No. Black Coffee, especially when money is involved.
No. I think he's talking about what we were talking about before.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Smoke. By the way, the Reaper Lidl wars are back. I'm 20-0 against Debo. This is crazy. You need to make.
He's gonna keep trying, bro. I guarantee you, the day he gets one win, it doesn't matter if Smoke has 200. The fact that he got one win shows an accomplishment.
Oh, this nigga's popping bottles, bro.
Oh yeah, he's gonna
absolutely.
Yeah, he's gonna buy a bottle of Cristal. He's like, I don't care. I got my final first win.
That nigga popping bottles.
Yeah, for sure.
After he beats Smoke, bro. That's crazy work. Baldhead has heard me go on a 2-hour rant before, bro. Was on his Dr. Phil shit. How does that make you feel? And how does that make you? And how does that
make you feel? Yeah.
Real shit. We love it.
Yeah, bro. Like I said, people hold in every single day around the world. People hold in their emotions, talk to themselves in their head, and then have no form of a person or a thing to release it on. It's like, bro, sometimes people, they just want somebody to listen.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And I remember they were talking about the manager that, you know, deleted himself at one of the stores, and one of the associates, not the associates, another manager hit me up and said, "Man, Jeff, if only you were there."
Spooky shit.
Yeah, she said, she literally said, if only
is that a lot of responsibility on you? Do you feel is that no, it's not, because if I was at the store, it would have been conversations every day, because you talk to everybody.
I talk to everybody.
Right.
I know everybody's name from every single department.
Absolutely.
If you choose not to talk to me, it is what it is. I'm not gonna. I have no type of feeling against you or anything like that. We just don't click. The vibe ain't there. It is what it is.
Right, but I don't hate you. Just know.
It's
nothing personal.
I don't dislike you. I don't loathe you.
Right.
Nothing like that. You just don't talk to me. It is what it is, bro. But
the frequencies are not converging.
It's not converging, bro. And it's just wild, because it's like everywhere I go, man, the energy is always there. So everyone comes find me and just give me a fist bump.
Absolutely.
Or one character from the deli department, his name is Gene, bro. Every single day he sees me, bro, he got to give me like a dab, a handshake.
That's
and
fire.
Every time he sees me, bro, not even like, oh, I say hi to him in the morning. It's like if he's passing to go get some chicken in the back, he says hi. If he sees me passing by, he says hi. If he's going outside, he says hi. Every single time, bro. That's just how he is.
We love it.
That's just how he is. But that's the energy. No, it's not a burden on me, because I understand I can't. Remember what we've learned from Spider-Man and from all the you can't save everybody. Learn from everything that every superhero film that you ever watch. If you understand you can't save everybody, then there won't be a huge burden on your shoulders. But it's if I was at the store and then I had conversations with them every day, it could have been different. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter what a person's going through. It's just it's being able to find somebody that can at least listen. I might not understand whatever situation said person was going through, but if I was there, I could have listened. I could have maybe, if he or she wanted advice, I could have gave it to them, but I wasn't there. So yeah, but that's the crazy thing. So, but that was the text message that I got from another manager. They're like, "Man, Jeff, if only you were there," because every store I go to, I listen, and if you want advice, I'll give it. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to put people in positions that they need to be in, sometimes they just want somebody to listen, and I know that's the base rule of all humanity. They just want somebody to listen to them, because talking to themselves, you can be by yourself all you want, bro, but sometimes you go crazy just listening to yourself. Sometimes you want that crazy to be put upon somebody else that will understand that crazy, in order so you don't like suffer in it.
I feel it.
Yeah, and by yourself. You get what I'm saying? So it's like that's why I love my brain. I can talk to somebody that has a thought process that's not like everybody else's, but I can also bring myself down to earth and have a conversation or a thought process of people that think the day-to-day lives, and then I can even turn it off and be like an NPC and be like, okay, I get what you're saying.
Shit, right?
You know what I'm saying? So
word, damn, yeah, that's crazy.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? But that's just kind of me, bro. But at the end of the day, every human being wants somebody to just listen to them.
I want someone to care.
Yeah, exactly.
Just want someone who cares.
Exactly, and that's the thing, bro.
And I care. I care about everything. I care too much. Help me. Help me,
bro.
All right. So,
All right, bro.
Coffee says you should be in HR, Jeff.
No, I can't do that, bro.
Smoke says I'm not that level of gamer, way past my prime. Snot says an HR job will take his genuine empathy, chew it up, and spit it out. Jeff would become the most uncaring person you've ever met.
The problem, you know what the problem with HR is? They have to follow a rule book. They can't. So everybody always tells me this.
They fire me the first day.
Yeah. So yeah, no, you're right.
They fire me the first day.
Everybody always tells me this. They're like, "Whoa, why aren't you a counselor, or why aren't you a counselor, HR, or a therapist?"
Because I gotta follow someone's rules.
Yes. So there's a rule book. You get what I'm saying? There's a rule book. When I have conversations with people, I get personal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I get down to a human level so they can have some type of understanding and I'm not treating them like a
Existence.
patient.
You exist.
Exactly.
You're real.
So the issue with a therapist is they have to follow a rule book. Same thing with HR. They have to follow a rule
You're
book.
a patient first.
Yes, exactly. And it's like I have to go through the proper steps and seeing who's correct, who's not, this and that. Okay, do they need medicine? Do they not need medicine? Not only am would I not be able to do that because I ain't on that intellectual level of that, but I get personal.
You're emotionally intelligent as fuck, though.
Yeah, I did that and that.
What the fuck?
I think that's the thing, though. I get personal with people, and I like to understand, try to understand where they're coming from.
Try.
Or
I love that. I love that word.
Yeah, but
not enough people do that.
yeah. So and then of course their experiences are always going to be different. But if I have similar, I'll try to give it. You get what I'm saying? So it's like when people ask me advice on, oh, you've bought a house. What's the process?
What's the process?
Like same
Right.
like one of my dairy clerks came up to me. He's like, he wanted to purchase a house. He's like, oh, do you own your own home or do you live in an apartment or do you live with your parents? I said, no, I bought my home 4 years ago. I had it built from the ground up. I gave him the name of the company. I told him to go FHA route, this and that. He's like, oh, the process is actually easy. He's like, thank you so much for teaching me that. Same thing. He wanted to learn more English in school. I said, it's free. There's a lot of programs that will teach you how to do it. He's like, oh, I'm not too old for it. I said, no, bro, you're never too old. I said, when I went to college, before it was FSW, when I went to Edison College, it was yes, before time began.
Before time began.
When I went to
college,
Edison, the light bulb college.
Wait, what was the other one? International College, right?
It was international. It was international college. Then it turned into Edison College. But no, when I went to Edison College, I was explaining to him. I said there was a 63-year-old in the classroom, and they asked that 63-year-old, oh, why are you here? She said, well, the job that I had, they let me go in it, so she jumped into nursing. You get what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things, man. It's like my world experience is, if I can apply that to them, especially if they haven't gone through it yet, I'm gonna help them as much as I can, because you never know. Like another young lady, she's trying to get a vehicle before school's over. You get what I'm saying? Because she's here by herself, you know what I'm saying? So she's found a roommate, but she doesn't know how to get to work. We're on a time clock right now. She signed up for PEFSU. Now she's waiting for the approval. After that, she has to sign up for the loan, and then she can go get the vehicle. So she has till the 21st.
Yeah, set deadlines.
Yeah, it's so it's like, and I told this person, I said, I'd rather you get the 4.75% than that 7% that the dealership's trying to get you, because I said you will never become a doctor, because that's the goal for this person, to become a doctor. You'll never become a doctor because you're gonna be paying for that car
so much
your entire life.
Especially being a doctor is gonna put you in debt.
Exactly.
By itself.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then paying for it.
Crippling, back-breaking, generational.
But 7%, and then the dealership is asking 7%. And you know what the first thing the agent at PEFSU told her? Don't, if they ask to check your credit, tell them no, because they're gonna want you to use their. Yeah. So not only is it gonna ding it,
their lender.
So not only is it gonna ding it, but they're gonna charge this person a lot more. So, but no, that's why I said, if I can help wherever I can, especially if I've already done it, why not, bro? Like, make it. Mom was a perfect example. She bought a house. I watched the good, the bad, the ugly, the great, and all that, and then it's like, whoa, houses are different now. It only takes 6 months to make them, not 2 years like it was back in 2007.
You know what sucks though? You know what sucks about giving advice sometimes?
What's up?
Sometimes you give advice and then people just forget it.
That's why.
And then it just stops with them.
This is what happened. This is what happens. This is what my mentor told me. Give advice once, and then that's it.
And then that's it.
That's it.
Right.
Regardless of what they do with it. If I have to tell you 5 times to buy a book, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you at all. You get what I'm saying? So I've learned, because he's like, Jeff, I've learned something. Like, you want to help. You want to help the world, but you got to understand, if the world doesn't want to help themselves, there's no whole point in doing it. So
lead the horse to water.
Exactly. So he always says. So he always said, yeah, and that's how I do it. So that's how come, like, I like your philosophy where you're like, I need to genuinely see that you really want this before I actually make the effort to want to help you.
Right, to make time.
To make time, exactly.
To make time.
So
When people are like, "Yo, we need to do this. Can we do this? Can we do that?" I'm like, I'm not gonna put nothing in my calendar until I see you putting in the steps, the motion.
Exactly.
If you ain't coming to me every day telling me, "Oh, this is what I found out," because I already know what I need to do.
Both.
Right.
Yeah.
The
all
moment
that
you
stuff.
bring this idea to me, I already know like 10 things on it. I know a background on it, and then I'll probably do more research on it, and then I'll just sit on. No, I won't sit on.
Pause.
Great work.
Yeah, he gonna sit on it.
No.
Pause.
Then I'll just sit on the idea until you bring it up to me again. And if you never do, I save time. And if you do, I'll question you. I'll see how much you know. What'd you learn? Okay,
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a process. And then before I fully invest my time into you, you know what I'm saying? You have to show me you care.
No, I feel it.
Like you have to show me you care.
It. So
you know what I'm saying? Like I can tell. Like now I have an eye when people are just going to use me to do favors and get things and access and blah blah blah.
Or you do it for them while they just
do the whole thing for me.
Yeah.
And then
I'm just there.
I'm just there.
Yeah.
And
It's like telling somebody, "Oh, we'll create the content, but you have to work to put it out by yourself."
It's like, no.
All I'm here to do is
learn how to
create
do
it.
this too.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right. So all I'm here to do is to create it with you, and then you do the rest of the work.
Right.
You do the media, you do the distribution, you do all that stuff like that. No effort from you whatsoever. And it's like, nah, bro, that's not how that works.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I like teaching people. Don't pay me to do it. I just teach you for free. Because you know what happens once you say, "Oh, I'll pay you to do it."
Yeah.
That means you're gonna expect me to do it every time, and I was just supposed to say yes because you're gonna pay me.
Exactly.
And trust me, money isn't my time.
And that's
money does
exactly
not equate my time.
That's the crazy thing.
Results.
It's like perfect example when we had the interview with Jimmy and Trey. He suggested a book because he's like, "Oh, this book changed my life." And it's the same thing with Jimmy. Jimmy suggested Think and Grow Rich.
Right.
Bought it.
Right.
Read it, then listen to the audio just so I can reaffirm, the thought process, all that stuff like that. Exactly. And then of course Trey suggested one too. I haven't started reading it yet because I'm on the Tibetan book of Living and Dying right now. I told him as soon as I finish that one, then I'll jump into that one. But it's like telling him that, it's like, all right, he's serious. Same thing with Jimmy, bro. Telling Jimmy something like that, he's like, all right, he's serious about trying to move forward, trying to do what he needs to do.
Right, because he shows it through his actions.
Exactly.
You see what I'm
exactly.
saying? Like actions will always. That's why I don't yap.
Yeah.
Like I yap when we're in front of here. I yap with you personally, the people I'm close with. But outside of that, your actions just prove it to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't.
Outside of that, we just listen,
bro. Time is that motherfucker.
Yep. Outside of that, we just listen.
That motherfucker, boy.
Oh, Dan.
Yeah, we love it. We love it. Bald head potato.
Yeah,
glad to have you in here, Odin.
Glad to have you, Odin. But yeah, man.
You,
so yeah, it's just like things like that. Yeah. But that's what my mentor told me. He's like, yeah, I can see you want to help the world, but if the world doesn't want to help themselves, then what's the point? But at the same time, it's like, tell them once. That's it. Tell them once. Right. If nothing happens, then that's it. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like a broken record. You're trying to fix it, but it's already broken. It doesn't matter if you glue it, tape it, or anything like that. It's always gonna skip because it's not what it was.
That's fact.
So that's what I've learned. But like just to go back to what we were talking about, but it's just like people just want to be heard, and it's like
that's real. That's real.
And you can tell when it's genuine. And you can tell when
it's of course.
You can tell it's genuine. You can tell when it's just it's just oh, I want your position on this, or what side are you gonna pick? And I'm like, nah, just listen.
Right. If you just want me,
yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Right, if you want me to be fake, all right, let me just put on the clown mask.
Why so serious?
You're absolutely right. You were right to cheat on him. What?
Yeah.
I'm dead. But snot. Unfortunate. Everyone else will suffer. Oh.
She probably meant unfortunately.
Unfortunate.
Oh, it's unfortunate.
Oh, it's unfortunate. Everyone else will suffer though. But if we talk more, yeah, no, absolutely not. I'm not gonna bring that here. No. Maybe later.
If we talk more politics, my head will explode.
We could talk about that'll have to be another conversation.
Talking about zombies.
Oh, whatchamacallit? Love, Death, and Robots.
Season 2 was trash, but the 3 made up for it. But
What's season 2?
Season 2 was trash. Not only was it only...
I thought it was season 3 that was trash, Jeff. Season 3 was only 4 episodes.
Was it?
Yeah, season 3 was
two.
only 4 episodes. Yeah. Season 3 was
You
only
sure?
4 episodes. Because remember, Zima Blue was season 2.
No, I thought Zima Blue was season 1.
No, season 3 only had like 4 episodes. Remember the lady dancing in the water? The singing siren lady?
That was season 3.
Yeah, there was only 4 episodes. What do you mean web servers down? Get out of here, bro. You're not real.
You're not real.
Love, Death, Robots. Literally.
Yeah, season 1 was the longest.
Jibaro.
That's season 3.
That's season 3. Season 2. No, season 2 was also 8 episodes. Season 3, 9. Season 1, 18. That's why. Because it was such a fall off. Right, because season 1 is 18 episodes, bro.
Fucking great, bro.
What the hell? Yeah.
But what was season 2?
Season 2 was automated customer service, ice, pop squad, the tall grass. Yeah, that was the sucky one.
Yeah, see, it was.
Yeah,
it was. Season 2 were trash.
Trash, bro.
It was season 3 where they redeemed themselves.
Love, Death, Robots.
Yeah.
I love it. But it's like it's not gonna hit as much because we're in. No, that's Black Mirror.
Well, not just that,
because Black Mirror doesn't hit as much.
Well, remember,
like,
Love, Death, and Robots came out with that one on Amazon, but we haven't watched it yet. The video games, Game Over or something like that. Remember, it was like taking the best of all the video games, and then it was it turned it into the 3D. I don't know. It was called. I don't know what it's called.
Like Squid Games or something.
No. It was on Amazon. The makers of Love, Death, and Robots.
Oh, I know
okay.
what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So,
let me see.
Amazon original IP made by Love, Death, Robots.
It's an Amazon show. Secret Level.
There you go. That's what we gotta watch. I gotta watch that, bro.
It's like a hodgepodge of all the video games, like every video game ever. Call of Duty, Gears, and they actually made canonical stories for them.
Yeah,
that's cool. I think that's cool.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think they're having it.
So Gears of War. I think Gears of War is one of them. Secret Level.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Too.
Yeah, this guy right here.
No, we gotta watch that, bro. What's going on?
Anything else, sir?
Is it that time? Hold on. Holy cow! Yeah, it's that time.
Let's see. Yeah, these motherfuckers is going nuts. And hey, just to let you guys all know in the chat, while you guys are having your purple party. While y'all having the purple party down there,
purple parties.
The Great Reset is upon us. That's it.
Just be ready, guys.
That's it.
Just be ready.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, that's it. No, man. I think today was a good conversation. Maybe if I find it, maybe if you want to, maybe we can start incorporating some of the TikToks that we find into our videos, man. Because that was
I like that. Fuck yeah, hell yeah. We have a good.
That was a very interesting perspective. TikToks. Very interesting perspective, and on top of that, we got our peeps to chime in on.
Ooh, Easter peeps.
Yeah,
I hate those. It tastes like
nasty.
nothing.
Ugh, sugar crunching between the teeth.
Right, sugar and marshmallow. Who the fuck thought that, bro? What the fuck is that? That's
Sugar
crazy.
and sugar diabetes.
That's crazy.
Double diabetes.
Ugh, it's like sand and fucking eraser.
My name is Death and Bernard, and I've been diagnosed with diabetes.
Man, you gotta do the wheeze though.
With diabetes.
We love it.
Yes, sir. No, but yeah, man. Yeah, so I think we should start doing that. So whatever I sent you, we can save it, and then I'll let you know the names, and then we can have conversations, man. It's because that was very interesting because we dived in, and then of course you guys gave us your opinions in the chat. But no, man, I ain't got nothing else, bro.
All right, sir. Actually, I take a leak. Take us home.
Guys, if you want to catch and watch our ugly mugs on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Pandora, Deezer, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and now YouTube Music. We also have our YouTube channel, One Word, Tabletop Topics, our Triple T's Clips channel, and our TikTok. So if you click on the links, it'll take you directly to the episodes, and of course we have timestamps so you can navigate throughout. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and of course leave us a comment. Again, guys, thank you again for joining us at the tabletop. You have a good night, weekend, evening, and day, and we'll see you on Thursday.
All right, Chad.
See ya. Thank you for always showing up, guys.
Absolutely, we love you.
Appreciate you.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Coffee, you said it. You said it. You said it. Buy the dip. Buy the dip. It's the greatest transfer of generational wealth.
It's our time now.
It's our time.
It really is our time.
It's our time.
The millennials are jumping in and the boomers are going now.
That's real shit. Y'all niggas ain't even have a retirement.
No.
Y'all shouldn't even be crying over the stock market.
Exactly.
Y'all don't even own homes.
Yeah, exactly.
Why are you crying?
Still living in apartments and with
What
mama.
the fuck? What are we talking about?
I got lucky.
Y'all ain't got no social security. What you crying about?
98% of it got hacked.
Fuck? Hey, Zoomers, you ain't got shit. What you crying about?
Yeah.
Millennials, you were sold a false dream.
What you crying about?
What you crying about? You didn't have a skin in the game. All right, that's it. All right, y'all.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
One more time.
Yeah. Hey,
we love it.
We love it. Let's go.
They were my best friends growing up.
The black can.
I didn't want to leave the hotel. I was scared too.
Meanwhile, you think it smelled like straight horse booty, bro. That's crazy. That's
They were my best friends.